Hello, everybody, and welcome into Niner Faithful Radio's post-game show. I'm your host, Jaymie. Um, Feel free to comment anything in the comment box. It might not be working. I have it open, YouTube open on a separate tab right now, so I'm hopeful that will work. That way we can see what's going on and go from there. I don't know why, but it looks like it might not be working. I'm not entirely sure. And also, my cat has decided to be annoying today, so she will be hanging out with us for a little bit. Yeah, we're gonna go over the Packers 49ers game that went kind of how I thought it was gonna go. And just go from there. But first, before we do all of that, we're gonna do all of our um, advertising stuff that we have to do to help keep the lights on and keep us going. So feel free. And I'll be right back and we'll go over this game a little bit. All right. Thank you guys.
Sponsored by Power Brand Systems. Need help getting new customers for your business? Let Power Brand Systems help you grow with their powerful tools. Visit powerbrandsystems.com/Niner Faithful Radio for more info. If you like our content and would like to support the show, consider leaving us a tip in our tip jar at ninerfaithfulradio.us/tip jar. Join our exclusive membership community where you get exclusive NFR content not available anywhere else. Join our exclusive chat, 20% off of all non-sale For the Faithful by the Faithful gear, and much more. Visit portal.ninerfaithfulradio.us/login to join.
For the Faithful by the Faithful Season 4 apparel is finally here. To see this year's designs and also save 20% off of Season 1 through 3 designs, go to ninerfaithfulradio.com/shop.
Tune in every Monday to watch Jason react to the highlights of last week's game. Follow us on social media at Niner Faithful Radio on Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr, and TikTok, and at Niner Faithful R on X. To you by Shop49ers.com, the official online store of the 49ers. Use our affiliate link in the description to get the latest official Niner gear, save 10%, as well as help out this show. By SeatGiant.com. Use the promo code NinerFaithfulRadio at SeatGiant.com to save on all your theater, concert, and sporting event tickets, as well as help out this show.
Alrighty, guys. Thank you guys for bearing with me with that. Let me share this screen real quick. There we go. All right. Hopefully you guys can see me okay. Yeah. So this game, Niners unfortunately lost 10-38. Not good. Not good. Not good, Bob. Yeah, it was a rough game. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was kind of in and out after that first quarter because it just was not looking good. There's, I don't know, man. This season is giving me 2020 vibes. I know, and I've been feeling that way for a long time, and then this is kind of cementing it. And I don't know what to do. I really don't. It's kind of wild. Green Bay was just running all over us and just doing whatever they wanted, and it was just going crazy. Yeah. It was very rough. It was very rough. Kittle had the only touchdown in the whole game, and then we had a field goal. Debo had it was a kick. I think it was a kick return for a really long one, then caught back by penalties because we were also getting penalized like the whole game. It was pretty bad. And yeah, it was a rough game, guys. I don't know what else to really say. I mean, this is kind of what I've expected. With all the injuries that we've had, Brock Purdy was there, but he was not suited up to play. Trent Williams did end up not playing, which is honestly probably the smart thing to do. And yeah, it was just overall it was pretty rough. Like I don't know what else to really like. It was just bad. I think the most confusing thing to me, honestly, like the thing that baffles my head the most, to be perfectly honest with you, is the fact that, like, I'm glad that Christian McCaffrey's back, but Jordan Mason comes in for like one short amount of time and is very much more efficient than Christian McCaffrey, and the opposing defenses are not ready for him, and he's fresher too because he's had some breaks, but Kyle just keeps pounding the ball, which I think is like with McCaffrey, which I think is wild. Because Mason can get you down the field. He's almost good. Like he's being so much more efficient and stuff. So I think that is pretty crazy. Yeah. Brandon Allen looked like I think we all kind of expected him to look. 17th of 29, almost 200, just 1 yard short. Average 6.9, one touchdown, one interception. He had a rating of 76.7. He was just he had the for like he got sacked. He tried to get rid of the ball, fumbled, and then Green Bay recovered near the end. It was kind of awful. It was just a mess. But yeah, the Jordan Mason Christian McCaffrey thing is baffling to me. That is kind of driving me crazy. Kittle had 6 receptions for 82 yards and 1 touchdown. Ron Jennings 5 receptions, 40 yards. No, and then nobody else had touchdowns. McCaffrey 3-37. So McCaffrey is better in the passing game. He had to run more screens. Debo 1 for 21. Debo had a couple of drops. He had one that was the interception for Brandon Allen, which is kind of awful. Jusic had 1 for 14. Mason had a reception for 5 yards, and then no for Conley or Sabert. Brandon Allen had two fumbles, 1 loss, 1 recovery. McCaffrey had a fumble for a loss, which is not great. Mason had a fumble and Guerrero had a fumble, but they were fine, I guess. So it's fine. Let's see the defense. So here's all the sacks and stuff. They were missing tackles like crazy, so the sacks aren't going to be crazy. I don't know, guys. I know Demo went out with a knee injury, but I think he went back in, so I think he's okay. I'll probably get more updates on that this week. Yeah, I mean, this game kind of went the way that we all thought it was going to go, so I don't really know what else to really say. It was pretty awful. Hopefully we get Purdy back next week because I think what this kind of proved is Purdy is able to keep drives going. Allen does not have that right now, so it is what it is. Oh, it looks like we got a chat. Let me see. Hi, Christine. My thoughts are not too good after watching the game. I 100% agree. It feels like injuries just caught up to us, and we're just kind of. I mean, Jason and I talked about this a lot on Friday. Is we just are thinking this team needs a break after this season. So I don't know. They're just tired. They're hurt. They just need a long recovery to come back. So we'll have to see. I don't know. Like I really don't know. We might miss the playoffs if the games are going this way, and we have to play Buffalo, and we have to play. I forgot the rest of the schedule to be honest with you guys, but like we have some tough games coming up. I know I'm pretty sure we have Buffalo either next week or the week after. So it's it's gonna be. It might be a little bit rough, guys. So just we'll have to bear with me. This game was rough. I it just like this. I don't know. I really feel like the injuries have caught up to this team, and the age is starting to catch up to this team. And I really hope we start hitting some more on the draft picks. So we need some younger guys to come in and to really help boost this team, because I feel like the older guys are just getting burnt out. So it's not helping at all. But yeah, so we'll just have to see what ends up happening. I mean, we only scored one touchdown and one field goal, so that was not great. Green Bay, we just could not stop Green Bay. Jordan Love has some good passes, so it's just, it is what it is, guys. It's just, it was rough. Kind of went, like I said, how I kind of anticipated it going on Friday. I was nervous about this game. I think Buffalo might be worse. So we'll have to see. But it is what it is. We'll figure something out. I think this next stretch of games is really going to testament if Kyle can keep the guys somewhat motivated to keep going. Hopefully he can. I think this upcoming off season could be a big off season with like trying to figure stuff out, because I feel like might need to get some new blood in there. I don't know. It's just rough. And whatnot. So we'll have to see, guys. I don't know what else to really say. It was just not an entertaining or very fun game to watch. Like I think we all were kind of worried about. Anybody else has anything that they want to talk, please let me know. But I mean, there's still talent on this team. I mean, Debo looked like had a end around play that looked better than it has in a long time. I think it was Debo. And Kittle's still Kittle. He's the only one who scored a touchdown. So like, there is talent on this team. They just gotta figure it out. And I think the last Super Bowl loss really took a lot out of them. And then a lot of guys got hurt because we've been playing so much. So, so I think it was either Brady or one the other reporter said, broadcaster said that playing so much in the postseason is basically adding like a whole other season onto the. Jason mentioned this too. Made like really tore up the guys, so we'll see. Miss Teresa's here. Pecker, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it was I had hoped that it'd be a closer game, but it just nothing was working in the Niners' favor. They're getting penalized, which is also something that is a concern. Like we really got to figure that out, because that's getting annoying. And but we'll be all right, guys. We'll figure it out. Might not be this season, but it will eventually be okay. It's gonna be it's gonna be rough, I think, for the rest of the season. And stuff like that. So we'll just kind of have to see what ends up happening going forward. But yeah, I mean, unless any of you guys, I don't want to keep you guys too long. I know the guys are going to go through this on Tuesday much more in depth than me. It kind of dissected a lot more, but yeah, it was a rough game. It was not a fun game to watch, and it'll be okay, guys. We'll figure it out, though. I have faith in us, so no one has heart this year. I do think that is something that is evident. I think the guys, I forgot who it was, but there was one of the, I forgot if it was like ESPN or NFL or whoever it was, but there was a reporter, broadcast, whoever, one of those big sports guys mentioned that that the Niners are an emotionally fraught I think that's how I phrased it, like just an emotionally devastated team, I guess. And he might have been. I mean, losing 2 Super Bowls, getting so close, almost having it and not winning, and just like maybe they're just emotionally tired, and like after we lost in 2019, we had the road 2020 year, and then the next year following back, we went to the NFC. We almost went all the way again. So, maybe they just need a year to like rejuvenate. It's possible. So we'll just have to see. We'll see what happens. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. Stay blessed. Thank you. Thank you too, Miss Teresa. It's nice to hear from you and see you. Yeah, and happy Thanksgiving, guys. So we'll be all right, guys. We'll figure it out. But yeah, it's gonna be an interesting rest of the season, I think. So yeah, just keep your head up, guys. We're gonna still put out content for the rest of the year. Why didn't Dobbs start? Proves Purdy is a top 10. I think this just really proves that Purdy does very well in this offense and is able to keep it going. And that's the other thing is, if Allen had a broken finger, why did he start and not Dobbs if he is injured? I can't remember if it was his throwing hand or not. That is weird. There is some stuff that others do that I just don't understand. So I don't know. I'm not gonna say too much because I don't know what's going on, but it's just gonna be. Yeah, it's rough. It would have been nice to see Dobbs start, but we're not Kyle. We don't make the decisions, so we'll just have to see moving forward. But alrighty, guys. I will talk to you guys later. It just proves that, and that quote, that one more thing, that comment proves how important Purdy is to this offense. So, and the problems on offense are not Purdy. I think it's the play calling. I think it's starting to. I think Kyle has gotten in the slump and he needs to really figure it out too, because he did some stuff this game that I'm like, where has this been all season? That he needs to start fleshing out more. So yeah, tougher game next week. Agreed. Yeah, we'll talk more about that in this upcoming week. So we'll see. Alrighty, guys, I'm gonna let you guys go. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Go Niners as always, and I'll talk to you guys later. I'll see you guys next week. All right, have a good night. Bye.